The house was quiet. It was the kind of ordinary afternoon that thousands of families experience every day. Nothing seemed unusual. Nothing suggested that within a matter of minutes, a routine day would turn into a nightmare that would leave a family devastated and a community searching for answers. An 8-year-old girl was at home, surrounded by familiar rooms, familiar sounds, and the comfort of a place she knew well. Like many children her age, she enjoyed playing games and finding creative places to hide. It was harmless fun, or so everyone believed. At some point during the day, she disappeared from sight. At first, there was no panic. Children move around the house all the time. They switch rooms, hide behind furniture, or become absorbed in games without telling anyone where they are going. Minutes passed, then more minutes. Family members began calling her name. There was no response. The search started casually but quickly became urgent. Every room was checked, closets were opened, beds were inspected. The backyard was searched, still nothing. With every passing minute, concern grew into fear. The family could not understand how a child could simply vanish inside her own home. As the search intensified, people began retracing every possible step. They looked into places they had already checked. They searched corners and spaces that most people would never consider. Then came a discovery that would change everything. The child was found inside a washing machine. The realization was immediate and horrifying. Emergency services were contacted and desperate efforts were made to help her. But despite those efforts, the outcome was tragic. Investigators now faced a difficult question. How could something designed for everyday household use become the scene of a fatal accident? As authorities examined the circumstances, they focused on understanding exactly what had happened. There were no signs of foul play. There was no evidence of a criminal act. Instead, investigators worked to reconstruct the final moments leading up to the tragedy. Experts pointed out that household appliances can present dangers that many families never consider. Modern washing machines and dryers can appear harmless, especially to curious children who may see them as hiding places during games. What seems like a safe place can quickly become dangerous when airflow is restricted and escape becomes difficult. For investigators, every detail mattered. How long had she been inside? Was the lid or door capable of being opened from the inside? Did anyone hear sounds that might have indicated distress? Could the accident have been prevented? These questions became central to understanding the tragedy. As news of the incident spread, the community reacted with shock. Parents everywhere found themselves looking at their own homes differently. Objects and appliances that had always been considered ordinary suddenly appeared in a new light. Many families began discussing safety measures they had never previously considered. The case also sparked conversations among child safety advocates. They emphasized that accidents involving household appliances, while rare, can occur when children explore confined spaces without understanding the risks. Experts recommended keeping appliance doors closed when not in use and supervising younger children during games involving hiding. For the family, however, no recommendation could undo what had happened. Their loss was immeasurable. Friends, neighbors, and community members offered support as they struggled to process an event that seemed impossible to comprehend. What made the tragedy especially difficult to accept was its ordinary setting. There was no dangerous road, no remote wilderness, no obvious threat. The incident occurred inside a place that should have been safe. That reality resonated deeply with parents around the world. As investigators completed their review, the findings reinforced a painful truth. Sometimes devastating accidents emerge from circumstances no one anticipates. The story serves as a reminder of how quickly everyday situations can change and how important awareness can be when it comes to hidden household hazards. For many who heard about the case, the tragedy became more than a news story. It became a cautionary tale, a reminder to check unusual places during emergencies, a reminder to talk with children about hidden dangers, and a reminder that life can change in an instant. The loss of an 8-year-old child left an impact that extended far beyond a single family. It prompted conversations about safety, vigilance, and the responsibilities adults have to protect children from risks that may not be immediately visible. Years from now, the details may fade from headlines, but the lessons and the memory of a young life lost far too soon will remain.